Hello, online students. So I finished grading through your Module 3 work. I'm really pleased to see your reflections on the peer response work and on your efforts there. Almost all of you finished the available reviews on time. If you didn't, make sure you start a lot earlier on the other two peer response assignments so you finish those in time. They are worth 10% of your grade overall. Another thing, I really appreciated the comments several of you made on the discussion board, noting how reading other students' essays really helped you. I've often found that reading other people's works helps me see through the eyes of an audience, so when I come back to my own. I know it's really tempting to feel overwhelmed sometimes because you're not an expert, but for this you really don't have to be. Just be a reader and start thinking about how the writing works for you and just share that. I have to admit I made a mistake when I first graded these discussion boards. I think I've fixed it, but really you should have an initial post and just one check-in for this module, and I got that messed up. So let me know if I missed fixing the grade for you. In general though, if you're not getting full credit on these, start earlier and make sure you're doing all the required posts at college length or more, and that you're interacting more with your classmates. I promise that it will really help your writing if you do this. Also, let me go over to the special discussion board. Many of you really missed this part to the instructions here. So what you were supposed to do is respond to one of your classmates, but not like in the discussion board. You also needed to propose your personal top 10 list, taking into account your classmates' comments. And many of you didn't do that. So I'd appreciate some feedback from you about a better way to word this so it isn't confusing. I have not really had that much of a problem with it until this particular class, so I'm not sure if it's just the length of the class that's the problem. But I am happy to let you go back and redo this now as a new post if you want to, and I'll adjust your grades if you do. It's not worth as much as a normal discussion board though, so this is the only time you'll be doing this activity also, so you don't have to feel that you have to go back if it's not hurting your grade that much. But if you want to do it, I'm happy to go back and regrade it for you. On another note, a few of you are still in assignments like this, say the journal. You're still sort of typing in the comments box that comes up. If that happens, I did it here myself as a student, and you can see it's really hard to read if I've got a lot of stuff here instead of over here, which is where I'd like to see it. So if that happened to you, just start new, come in here, and instead of clicking into this box that you see when you come up, either click Write Submission to get a different box that's going to be easier for me to read, or browse your computer and upload a file there. Either one of these works. And if you do that, then when you submit it, you can see that it's going to come up in the middle here, and then I'll be able to read it more easily. So just please take care of that. Now, since we're early in the course, this 0 may be skewing your grade a lot. Just don't worry about it. It'll change when I adjust your grade. Another thing here, let's go to the course calendar. So in Module 4, all of these are due Sunday night by 11:59. In this module coming up, you'll be learning more about revision and working on revising this first essay. You'll also be reading more of your book, especially about strategies for starting and ending an essay. And I hope this gives you a lot more ideas for re-seeing your own work and some possibilities for revision there. I think most of you are making really excellent progress in this course so far. If you're struggling, or if you just like to talk about your revision work, please let me know. I'd love to meet with you over the phone or in person anytime over the next couple of days. What I'll tell you is in lesson 3 of Module 4, watch both of these videos, accessing peer feedback and accessing instructor feedback, to give you an idea how to get to my feedback and your classmates' feedback for the revisions. And then work to just revise all your papers by Sunday, July the 3rd. I'd like to, I would try to access this actually today. I'm recording this on Friday, certainly before the weekend, because Cengage will be available to help you if you get stuck. They're really not available by phone over the weekend. Note that you need to do both the revised paper and the revision plan. If you look down here, there's a revision plan and the revised paper. These are separate assignments, so make sure that you're doing both. Thanks, and have a great weekend, and let me know if you have any questions.